Statesmen Nation, here with Ralph Turner, senior men's soccer player out of Monrovia, Liberia. Ralph, appreciate you coming in for a little bit. You guys have the day off, so I'm sure you probably needed it after a very physical game with Grandview last night. It came up on the short end, but it's a very good team. You guys had a lot of positives to take out of it, so we won't dwell on that one. We got a lot of wins to look forward to down the road. But let's just talk briefly about soccer, and then we'll get into the other fun questions here. But senior year, obviously you want to go out on top and have the best year possible. But kind of how's the year going, and talk about what it feels like to finally be a senior and into all the leadership roles and stuff.
Being a senior is a good thing. You actually feel relief.
Yeah. Because
it's been a long 4 years,
right.
And you're right there at the finish line. So going out on a good note is really big on my part. I enjoy the program a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing with these guys. It's been a fun year so far. Obviously we don't have the result that we're hoping to have, but
right.
As a team we keep being positive and keep moving forward, taking it one game at a time.
Yeah. Well, you guys have 10 games through the year, still several games left, and obviously when it's all said and done, you want to be playing your best at the end of the year anyhow, and hopefully make a deep run in the conference tournament. But I think this team, with as much youth mixed in with the experience, I think you guys are probably still trying to figure out what's the best lineup. It seems like every week Jamie's coming up with a different lineup, and I'm sure that's maybe due to some injuries, maybe due to just who's playing hot at the time, but it definitely seems like you've been in that mix week in, week out, so obviously you're kind of a mainstay in that lineup, but you guys starting to figure that out a little bit on who's kind of got the working the best together.
We talked after I think about 4 games into our season, and we're trying to figure out what's going to work for us, see our personnel we have, and what system we can go with the team.
Sure.
I actually started the season as a right back, and then we felt that moving me back to the center mid will help the team, and with the players that we have, Johnny, Bill, Luis, and Ninette, we're just trying to find our groove and see how we can move the ball, how we can move up and down the field, and do it as a team and as a unit. Yeah.
Well, like I said, you guys have had some really positive moments so far this year. Even if the wins aren't coming, you're right there on the cusp, and you can see that it's it's just going to take a spark to light that fire, and you guys will be rolling. But hopefully that'll happen soon. Big game, obviously, another top 25 team coming to town in Baker on Saturday, so best of luck. It'll be a 4:30 start out at Dross Field, part of the Lacey Complex, so check out Ralph and the team. But now we will get into the fun stuff, all of the things that make Ralph Turner tick, so we'll get right into it. We talked off camera, you're from Liberia, but you've been in the States for many years, obviously speaking really good English, but I guess talk about how you made the transition, or why you made the transition, decided to come to William Penn. So,
well, coming to William Penn was a really hard decision for me. Going back to my years at Marshalltown, all I was focusing on, so I was playing my 2 years, getting the 2-year degree, and then at the end of the year we'll see what's next. Had the previous coach, Rafael Martinez, came up, and he been at the game, and we played against William Penn when I was at Marshalltown. He felt that was a good fit for his program, and we got in contact. I was also talking to a lot of coaches, a lot of places I could go. And coming here it was more closer to home. It was more closer to other extended family I have in Iowa here. So I just felt being an hour away or being 4 hours away from me, so that was a good fit. So I just decided to give it a shot.
There you go. It's definitely worked out well for us. We're glad to have you here. So, you talked about a little bit about you really like the program, but what's your favorite part of the men's soccer program here at Penn?
It's just the unity we have as a team. It's my favorite part. We do get frustrated at each other in practice or during the game, and we yell at each other. But at the end of the game, we're still family. We're still teammates. I mean, if I'm not moving, if I'm not playing well, I need someone to step up to play well and push me to play better. So that's just how we are. We just try to work for each other, try to stay positive, and be united as a team.
Well, you're guys. You guys can yell at each other, and when it's all said and done, just give a big hug, hit each other in the shoulder, and you're good to go, right? This is always a tough question for people, but hopefully you'll have a good answer for it and come up with one quick. Who's one person in history, so it could be living, it could be dead, it could be famous, it could just be a family member you never got to meet, but who's one person in history you'd most like to meet?
That's really
that's a tough one. That's why I was surprised you actually checked it.
If I would like to meet someone, I feel it would be Nelson Mandela.
Okay, sure.
The reason being is just by knowing the just history of him and everything he went through and what he did for South Africa is a really good story about him. And I really like to sit down with him and talk to him, ask questions about him. And he's a leader, and as a leader, you want to learn from other leaders. So it will be a big part to learn and know Nelson Mandela.
Definitely. What's one word you would use to describe Coach Highcock?
Character.
Character.
Yeah, character. He has his style, and we flow with his style. It means every day is not a good day.
Right.
So sometimes you'll see him laughing, but he's actually underneath that skin. It's not a laugh.
He's boiling a little bit.
He's already mad and stuff.
Yeah. So. Okay, if you weren't playing soccer, what other sport would you like to play?
Looking at my size, I really did want to play basketball.
Yeah.
But
a little on the short end there, sure.
Height-wise, I feel I could play baseball or hockey.
Right.
Probably that would be my second choice.
But if you really wanted to play another sport, it'd be basketball.
Yeah, it would be basketball.
Find some way to make it work. What's some advice that you would give a junior high school student who wants to play in college?
Advice I'll give them, just give it everything you have, because 4 years come back quick, and after those 4 years, you'll be sitting there watching on the sideline saying, it was a long 4 years, and I wish I could be back playing again. I mean, you're probably not going to get another shot at that 4 years again. You're not going to play organized soccer like that again.
Don't waste your opportunity, right? What's one place you would most like to visit?
Dubai.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be very cool. What do you do in your spare time?
I play video game a lot.
Okay.
My spare time, I'll probably read, but mostly I talk with my daughter and my son on the phone and see how they're doing.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. If you were stranded on a deserted island, who's one person you would bring with you or want to have with you, and what is one item that you would want to have with you?
One person I like to bring with me would probably be my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's one item that you would like to have, that you have to have?
Fufu.
Fufu?
Fufu.
All right. I don't know what fufu is. I can guess, but I'm not going to know.
Yeah, it's a African dish.
Okay.
It's
kind of guess
like,
it was something.
Yeah, it's kind of like a dough, but different type.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. What has been your biggest challenge thus far, either at Penn or just overall in your whole life?
My biggest challenge is I tend to try to feel down when things are not going right. Try to keep to myself. I mean, in life, you're not gonna always have it going on your side. So no matter what the ups and downs is, you just gotta keep motivated and keep moving forward. And that's why I kind of struggle with just try to keep to myself when I'm going through some struggles. And not talking to anybody or doing anything. I just sit in my room and listen to music.
Something to overcome then, right? To realize there's a lot of people around you lift you up. All right, what's the most played song or most played artist on your iPod?
My most played song or artist would be Visa Kidney. He's a Ghanaian musician.
Okay.
Which is mostly African music.
Right.
And that's what I listen to.
Right. Very cool. Keeping to your roots, right?
Yeah.
There you go. If you could learn to do anything, what would it be?
If I was gonna learn anything, what would it be? Just probably staying motivated and being who I'm actually am, not actually who I'm not.
Yeah, just work on that a little bit better.
Yeah.
There you go. What's something that you learned in this past week? One thing that, like, oh, I didn't know that, or it's like an aha moment or something.
Past week, what I learned was it was something from class.
Okay.
That they have the old Quaker house.
Yep.
The Nelson Pioneering Farm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a house we were actually sitting in, which is 200 years old.
Cool.
I never knew that. Some of the bricks on the school that says William Penn University was actually from the old building that got burned during the fire. I didn't know there was.
I didn't know that part either.
Yeah,
no.
they actually brought those.
Yeah, from Old Maine. Cool. Who in your life has been the most influential in helping you become who you are?
I'll say my adopted parents.
Okay.
Yeah. They've been, every time I have a problem, like I say, I try to stay to myself, they would know that something's wrong.
Right.
And they'll try to call me all the time, try to talk to me through it and see what's best possible for me.
Cool. What is one activity that just absolutely terrifies you, and how much money would it take for you to actually do that?
Skydiving.
Right. Yeah, definitely. In any amount of money, I don't know. I think it would have to be a lot of money for me to do it.
It's gonna have to be up there. I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
I can't do.
So getting
heights.
10,000 feet up, not a good idea. I agree. Okay, money. If money were no object and you couldn't be a professional soccer player, what would your dream job be?
My dream job would be having an academy back home that I can be able to send seniors who are graduating from high school to come over here to the States to play college soccer and have the experience that I have and make life better for themselves and their family.
Sure. Awesome. Cool. Well, Ralph, appreciate you sitting down for a while. You killed 16 questions, did a great job, and I know I learned something from you and definitely about campus and all that stuff. So there you go. I got something taken away from this. But no, I really appreciate you coming in for a few minutes. Best of luck Saturday again, 4:30 start. Ralph and the boys will be taking on Baker, big conference showdown. So check them out. If you can't be there, catch them on the web. So thanks again, man, and have a great weekend.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.